I have the urge to just refer to you as champ.
Oh, no. Come on now. That's a flagrant hex. Just when I was ready to start giving up on the hexes. Just when I was ready to...
Going hard in the paint with hexing is kind of the only tactical move I have left.
I was just going to say that. I was going to be like, hex or go home.
Hex or go home. I got nothing.
Yeah, it's... boy, I didn't expect it to go this way. I'm not going to lie. I mean, there's a few things. Obviously, you can win out. It's not over. Let's say that. If you win out, is that right? And that's correct.
Yeah, it's correct. It's technically correct.
I just need that technically correct is all I need on the record. So we're recording on, it's Monday. It's still, this week isn't over yet,
It's Monday daytime. I still have Derrick Henry to go. And if he scores 47 points, I will win this week.
Which would be his season high, but would be less than Saquon scored last night.
Yes. And, anyone, anyone
could put up, Saquon can
anyone can easily match what Saquon did last night, 302 yards, no problem there. Yeah, it would be the season high for any player I've had. Not touching your season high, but for me, you're scoring 55s and 63s and 40s all over the place. But for little old Midland City, 47 would be remarkable. Anyway, you're currently beating me 166 to 119.
119. Okay, yes, that's right.
Here's why.
Wait, hold on. Before we get too far into this, let's also just talk. Let's set the table for this week before this week started. We had Blockbuster. I mean, this was the full circle now. You ordered Uber Eats.
I did.
And McCaffrey showed up at your door.
I did. You convinced me to spend my final waiver on Christian McCaffrey. Your season turned around when you dropped him.
Yes.
But I'm like, maybe he's going to be good mojo for me because he won me the ring last year.
It was a welcome home party of sorts. It was...
Yep.
I don't want to go as far as LeBron coming back to Cleveland, but, there was some good vibes.
There was some good vibes.
Coming home.
And, you texted me afterwards. You thought of it's a half-court heave. You called it a McCaff-Court heave.
Thank you for
I did my McCaff-Court heave.
This is not a victory lap by any means, because I know you started this off by saying, well, all I have left are some hexes. I got a hex or go home.
Yeah.
So the last hex here is, of course, you can easily win out.
Okay.
And I know you're going to say that's absurd. But it's really not. Because
that is an absurd statement.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No, you're right. All right. You can reasonably.
I don't think it's that reasonable.
You can.
Let's break it down.
Feasibly.
Here's why I feel fucked.
Will you accept feasibly?
I will absolutely. It's feasible. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. Here's why I feel bad.
You've cracked open your journal here. You're like, here's how I feel bad.
If I was going to beat you, this is the week. Chase is on bye. Kamara's on bye. Mahomes had his best game of the season.
Yeah.
And then Gibbs and A-Chain both had A games. They both had 2 touchdowns, all I could hope for. Saquon outscored both of them combined by double digits. He outscored them combined by double digits. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and here's the other thing. The Eagles want him to be MVP. So that's the other problem I got going. Is
feed. They're going to
feed him and make sure he's still in contention for that award. Here's the reality. Points, I'm done.
Yes. That I think is well, hold on now. If we tweak that language a little bit, we had to tweak we had to get down to feasible. So let's see. I would say
tweak it however you want.
You are on life support.
I think that's too generous.
I'm not pulling that plug yet, Tom.
Okay.
I'm not pulling that plug. I'm holding your hand every day and I'm reading to you.
But I need to win 4 out of the next 5. That's the reality. If you win 2...
Oh, you don't even have to win out.
I don't have to win out, but I have to win 4 out of 5.
Okay. Well, hold on now. Feasible goes to... I don't know what's between feasible and... I don't think it's unlikely. It's highly unlikely for points. I'll definitely give you that.
Yeah.
But I think now record 4 out of 5. No.
But
I'm not going to let you get...
You're absolutely annihilating me. That's the problem.
But hold on. You have 5 wins already.
Right.
So like you just said, what was that, a dream? How was that happening then? You want to get into the analytics. How was that happening then? The first week you win handily.
Well, that's the week you had a 0 McCaffrey in your lineup.
That's right. I had a 0 McCaff.
We can't count the first 2 weeks. McCaffrey was hexing your whole team. Those don't count.
All right.
Let's look at it since
week 3.
That's when you drop him, and it all turns around.
But my point, I'm not saying you're going to run away with the next 4 out of the next 5, but
Jamar Chase, now I'm fist pumping when he gets 35.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the receivers. We know how receivers are. Cincy's season is dicey right now. It's hard. It's going to be hard for them to keep their spirits up for as explosive as that offense is when they know that they're just like going to be done. This is also T. Higgins' time to audition himself for another team for another payday because he's not going to be with Cincy next year because they can't keep both of them. T. Higgins is going to he's going to be looking to eat. Jamar Chase just got paid.
You think I'm going to win 4 out of 5 because of T. Higgins?
I'm just saying, here's the deal. I'm looking at my team. And think about it this way. This week I started. I cannot get points out of my tight. Laporta puts up 5. So I understand Kelsey only put up 12, but he's still outscoring. You have the better tight ends. Like, hands down, you have the better tight ends. I'm struggling each week.
I do have the better tight ends, but I feel like an analogy would be like, you're winning our $1 million poker match, and then I'm winning our $10 skee ball match on the side. So I'm scoring 6 more points at tight end than you are, and then you're scoring 70 more points at running back. So it's like, okay.
You're hitting those 500s in the corner, though, Tom, on that skee ball.
I am.
You're somehow hitting those 500 cups. Yes, I hear you. But, and listen, Barkley on an MVP campaign will continue, but they do have Gainwell coming in to spell him.
You think the reasons why I'm still in it are T. Higgins and Kenneth Gainwell? This is the experiment I'm trying to do. Let's just figure out what your odds are.
Mm-hmm.
And admittedly, this whole thing is a hex. Admittedly.
Well, yeah, yes. Oh, I know.
But despite that, we can still be rational about it and come up with some sound numbers, okay?
Yep.
So in any given week, what percentage do you think it is that you'll win?
On any given week, I would say starting out. Now, the Yahoo Unserious, I believe, had me, and I know that doesn't matter. I'm just as a baseline.
The Yahoo Unserious is
had me 50.
They're deranged.
All right, so but starting this week, they had it. I think 53-47, I believe.
Right,
but
that 53-47 includes them thinking Saquon's going to have 18 points.
That's true. So they can't be trusted.
They can't be trusted.
I say going into a week, I would, if I'm being honest, I would say. I would have to I think 60-40 feels like a spot to start.
I agree with you.
Without looking at any matchups or anything else. Because again, look at some of the weeks your guys have had. Derrick Henry has been quiet for a few weeks.
I agree.
He may very well come roaring back.
I agree. I think 60-40 is fair.
So if we run those, we run how many hands? You have to win 4 out of 5. We're running 5 hands here.
I just ran the numbers of winning 4 out of 5 coin flips, 50-50. So
yes.
We're acknowledging I'm not 50-50. I'm worse than that. The odds of winning 4 out of 5 coin flips are 15%.
Okay.
And so it's worse than that, right?
Yes.
So it's probably more like 10 if I'm 40 instead of 60.
Right.
And then if I win 4 out of 5, now I got to win another coin flip. I got to win 4 out of 5 just to get to the Week 18 replacements game because I'm not going to catch you at points, which means you are roughly a 95% chance to win the ring. But hey, look, when you're in a poker game and the other person is a 2-outer, you're not comfortable.
You're not. Another reason why I think is the anomaly that throws this out of balance is that I think we both agreed, and I think it's true. This is the most parity we've ever had coming out of a draft.
Yeah.
And looking at our teams. That held up other than the Saquon Chase going off. Like these insane types of performances, you haven't had that. That's actually been the difference. If you like, I think if we really think about it, it has just been those monster games.
I do think this is a bit of an anomaly. Your guys are going absolutely insane, and mine have done horribly. And so I do think that will correct itself somewhat.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I'm saying.
But the math is still the math at this point.
I mean, sometimes numbers, Tommy. Look, we're in an era where does numbers matter? Does the truth, we're in a post-truth, post-mathematics world now, Tom. So let's not be bound by these realities. This is still historic. This is special. Mm-hmm. This is still special. Tell yourself this.
It's special.
You can still enjoy how special this is.
I am. Yeah, I do. I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's, now I'm gonna give a locker room speech again, but it's gonna be like the meatball speech. It's just gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna lose, but like, who gives a shit? Just there's more important things in life. It just doesn't matter. That's the speech I'm gonna give.
Yeah, we'll all be dead someday.
Exactly.
None of this matters. Yeah, no, that'll be perfect. I think that works.
If I win next week it changes it.
Yes, yeah, because you just can't lose 2 more. So for me to clinch, I need 2 wins.
But again, when we start breaking it down, that's you see what I'm saying?
I know.
I need to win 2 in a row to then have to win 2 out of 3. Do you see what I mean?
Oh, dude, you're fucked.
Thank you. That's all that's all I've wanted from you. That's all I've wanted from you. Instead of just talking about Kenneth Gainwell and T. Higgins, just acknowledge.
Yeah, forget the Gainwell Higgins talk. You're fucked.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.